Good afternoon and welcome to the first WMCA of the school year. I'm Katie B.
And I'm Abby Doobie. This afternoon we will show you the newest piece of art and the newest members of the MCA family.
But first, here's Ebor to tell us all about the slumber party of the year with the help of everyone's favorite British pig.
Are you going to SLR?
No, isn't that lame?
The seniors were talking about how much fun it is. Whoa.
SLR! 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 SLR!
Yeah, SLR is a blast!
It's September 6th and 7th, and you sleep at school, but not in class.
You can't be sleeping in my class!
Whoa, what is going on?
Wait, what do you even do there?
Well, you meet new people.
Peppa, what are you doing at SLR?
You also develop new leadership skills.
We also play really fun games. Where even is SLR?
Can I go if I'm not on student council?
If Peppa can go, you can go.
But why should I? Well, you get pizza, breakfast, a t-shirt, lifelong memories, and you can hang out with people in older grades and younger grades.
Pizza? Awesome!
Even though the class of 2019 ended their final quest at MCA, their legacy will live on not only in the halls but on the walls of Mount Carmel through one of the alumni's new mural. Let's take a look.
So I basically just started with a mural and I wanted something that was like Mount Carmel but like also like tied into like New Orleans. And I wanted to do something with a mission statement with For God, For Learning, For Life. And I started with the first wall being for God, so I included like the cathedral and the mother house. And then the second wall was for learning, so it had all of the mascots in it, of course. And then they had the streetcar, which was kind of leaning into the next building, which is for life. Because once you're done with Mount Carmel and you're done learning everything, it's like for life. I'm pretty happy with basically how it turned out, really. It took me about, I want to say 60 hours, probably a little more than that. I started sketching it on April 4th and I ended it May 31st. So each day I would go during like lunch and IS and I would spend all my time doing that. And then I do it during art class too. So I had a lot of time, but I'd also stay after school and stuff like that because I didn't want to stay here forever. So I'd take that time to finish it up. My biggest hope for the mural is that it inspires more art, because when you see art, you kind of do art. I definitely had struggles with it. I didn't think it was going to turn out really good because it's just such a big canvas to work on. And I always tell myself whenever I start something new, I never try to get nervous, I never try to think about it too much, because when I overthink it, I kind of don't want to do it as much anymore. So when I started drawing it with a Sharpie pen, I didn't think about it. Like I just started putting the pen on the wall and I just started drawing, and then next thing I knew the bell rang, so I'd have to stop. Then I'd do it over again, and it was a process of doing it over and over again at different times. Like it was fun. My entire life I've always wanted to do like a mural, so when I got the opportunity I was really excited.
Hey Katie, have you seen all of the new 8th graders? They're so little.
I know, it was so awesome getting to meet my little sis. Here's how we welcomed our newest cubs into the MCA family at orientation and club fair.
So we're excited about meeting new people
and extending in our faith.
and we're both nervous about getting lost.
New student orientation is so important because it's good for all the new students to get to know each other without everyone being at school. And you get to know people with friendly fringes. So, hi, my name is Molly.
I'm Katie.
Would you like to be my friend?
Yeah.
The club fair, I feel like it's really important because like the new 8th graders like really need to know how important clubs are. They really need to get involved. And with the club fair, they can see what they want to be involved in, like what they like and stuff.
My club is SNHS, and we're the Spanish National Honor Society. We host brunches for the teachers around Cinco de Mayo. We have a Spanish week where we have different activities throughout the week.
Hey Abby, something's different about you this year, but I just can't put my finger on it.
Oh yeah, I spent a lot of time in the sun and got a little tan. Speaking of tan, here's a look at the first Mass and Assembly of the Year that showed why I'm a sucker for MCA.
Seniors present.
It was really loud. I'm sure you hear that a lot, but it was super exciting. I kind of teared up a little bit for all of the seniors there. And there's just so much spirit and competition, I can tell, in the hearts of these girls. So it was really exciting to be there.
All I gotta say is, best birthday ever.
This is the solemnity of the Assumption of Mary, the Mother of God. And Mary was preserved from original sin. She didn't know any of the consequences of sin, which is death, but she chose to fall asleep in death. But her body knew no corruption. It didn't decay. And she was taken up body and soul. Why is that cool? Because she's right there, your mama, and she's praying for you. She loves you. She calls you by name and says, come to me. Bring me whatever's going on.
Arby's! We have the
curly fries?
Yeah, sorry Abby, but we're never gonna win the slogan challenge.
Hi, I'm Caroline Baird with Wmca, and today we're doing the slogan challenge, where we're going to test teachers and students to see if they can finish the slogan, and if they can, then we're going to give them a special treat.
Oh, 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 O'Reilly! O'Reilly!
Auto parts. Who said it?
Who said it?
Who said it?
The best part of waking up.
Like a good neighbor.
State Farm is there.
Oh, y'all did it.
We are farmers.
I'm scared.
I am stuck on Band-Aid brand.
Yes! See, no one told you life was gonna be this way. Oh, 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 Riley's.
Okay, what? An entire gym full of people and only one person responded?
Being back at school and watching WMCA is cool and all, but my summer was totally tubular. I even went horseback riding on a mountain in Colorado.
Katie, that sounds so radical. That reminds me. Hey, Katie.
Hey, Abby.
I've got a question.
Of the week.
I made radical TikToks.
The most radical thing I did this summer was actually on the first Monday of summer. I got strands of lights, a certain length of strands of lights that I wanted to hang on the roof of my back porch in a kind of zigzag pattern. Like if this is like my ceiling of my porch, I wanted it to go like that.
MCA summer camp!
I went to New York and saw a Broadway musical. That was really fun.
I went to Radical Summer School.
Like one zigzag, if you will. It's the length and the width. A squared plus b squared equals c squared, right? It's the Pythagorean theorem. Take the square root of that.
I pet a bear cub.
The most radical thing we did this summer was
I just traveled to California, and while that might not be radical, I just happened to be there during both of the earthquakes this summer.
My math packet.
And the most radical part, even more radical than this here radical right here, it's a hyperbola.
Well, that's all we have for this week.
We'll see you same time, same place because of Spirit Week in 2 weeks.
You can catch our daily Spirit Day performances and recaps on YouTube each day next week. But remember,
Go out and make the news because the news is you.